Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Today, inshallah, we're going to talk about an introduction to Adobe Photoshop. First of all, we need to know how to create a new file inside Adobe Photoshop. We can hit an open to open any file, or we can create a new file. We need to specify the resolution. Also, we can choose here centimeter or pixel or anything we want. Also, the resolution, we need to specify it from here. For example, let me select pixels. I'm going to make it full HD. The resolution, I will leave it as it is. I need to hit on create. Here I have the Photoshop file. At the top here, I have the control panel. This control panel will be related to any tool I choose from here. Here we have the properties contain the layer adjustment, the color, and the font controllers. And here we have the toolbox. First tool, here we have the move tool. We use it to select the objects exist here. For example, let me open a file. For example, this image. If I hit and open, by the way, it will create a new file with the image with the source resolution. And here, any image I import will be locked. I need to unlock it. First of all, I need to change the image mode. Here, I have the image mode is indexed color. I need to change it to RGB color. And we are going to explain more about the modes. But for now, after I change it to RGB, I can click on it, double click to unlock it, or I can press on the lock here to unlock it. Then for the move tool, I can use the move tool to move any image or any object inside Photoshop, or to scale it, or to rotate it. Also, if you didn't find the controllers here, the points that you can move your file based on them or rotate it, you can here click on the move tool, and then you need to show transform controllers. If it didn't show, if it's hide, you can show them by checking the show transform controllers. And this is about the first tool. The second tool and third tool and fourth tool, all of these three tools related to the selection. For example, the first one, create a selection for an object inside your work, and the selection will be based on a specific shape, for example, rectangle or ellipse. If I select a rectangle, I can select a specific area. If I click on the left and hold, I can select ellipse, for example. I can select a specific area. And by selection, I mean we specify an area that we are going to work inside it or outside it. For example, if I want to use the eraser inside it, I can. If I want to work outside this selection, I need to go to selection and then hit inverse to work outside it, not inside it, to inverse the selection. And this is about the first selection tool. The second tool is Lasso. By using Lasso, you can create a selection, a free selection, by using this tool. Or you can select the next one. Next one, select based on line. If you create a point that you don't want, you want to remove it, you can click on backspace to remove it. And as I said, you can select based on lines by using line. If you finish the selection, you can hit enter. And now, as I explained in the first selection tool, you can work inside it, or by using the inverse, you can work outside it. The third tool is the magnetic lasso tool. Magnetic works based on the pixels. So you can, by using it, you can specify a specific shape, but you need to be focused and work. You can hit enter after you finish. Here at the top, we have the width, the constraint, the frequency. Well, by using them, you can select how strength the length, how strength the selection will be. Based on them, you can specify. And these about the first and second tool. The third tool, we have the object mode. By using the object mode, you can select an object inside your footage. Sometimes this selection will not be accurate. You need to fix it by going to the next tool, quick selection tool. If you select, use the first one, you can modify the selection by using this tool. Here, if I select by using the object mode, I can go to the quick selection to fix the selection, for example. If I want to add more area, select more area, I can use the plus, or I can use the minus to reduce the selected area, or I can use the quick selection by itself to make a selection, and then I can fix it by plus and minus here at the top here to adjust my selection. And the third one, magnetic one, it selects based on the range of pixel color. Also, you can, after you make selection by the magic wand, you can go back to the quick selection and hit on a plus or minus to fix your selection. These are about the selection tool. The next tool is the crop. It will crop the scene for you, the whole project, the whole scene for you. You can click here to specify the area and to change the resolution, width and height resolution. You can change them by selecting the crop tool. For example, if I want the work area to be close to this character, I can specify the area, then I can hit done or enter by the keyboard. Then the resolution is changed based on the content or the area I specified. The second tool is the eye dropper tool. By using it, I can specify any color inside my scene to work based on it by using the brush tool or the shape or any other tools. For example, if I select this color, I can go to work with the brush tool. The next tool I'm going to explain. By brush tool, here we have some controllers, for example, the smoothing, to make the brush inside the work scene more smoother. I can change the opacity for the brush tool. I can change the mode, make the brush color blend in with the background, this image, for example. I can change it from here, or I can modify the brush itself. I can adjust the size, make it bigger or make it smaller. Also, the hardness for the edges. If I want it to be solid and the edges or to be transparent, I can fix it from here, or I can select any brush I want. Inside the libraries here, I have many brushes I can use. For example, this brush, I can use it. As I said, it will work based on the color I specified before. Or I can select the first one, the first two brush, but I need to select the brush tool and then select the general brushes to specify my brush. And now the brush works for me. As I said, I can increase the hardness, for example, 100%, and the coloring will be solid. I want to deselect. Inside the brush, I have the pencil. I can increase the size for the pencil also. Work like a brush, but it's pencil. I have the color replacement to replace any color exists. To make a coloring not replacing for the color. For example, if I select this color here, I can decrease or increase the size from here, and this will be okay for me. If you can see, it makes some coloring. It didn't replace the color. And this is the color replacement. I have also the mixer brush tool. It covers an area, a specific area, and paste it inside anywhere you want. Also, we have here the shape tools. We can use it to create a shapes. For example, a circle or an ellipse. I can press and hold to select any shape I want. I have custom shapes. I can go here inside and select some shapes. For example, from here, I can see many shapes exist inside the Photoshop library. Or I can select rectangle, for example. Here I need to fix the now if I select, it will be rectangle because the curve it's increased to make the edges curvy. I can increase it, then create a shape. The edges, the corners will be curved, not sharp. By modify this. Also here I have stroke. I can increase the stroke. I can change the color. I can make it a gradient or select any color I want. I can change the color for the stroke also. I can change the color for the fill and the stroke, and make sure that you are selecting shape to creating a shape. We have path and pixels. We are going to explain them later. And this is about creating a shape. Also the shapes, we can modify more about them by using the blending option. We are going to explain them later. These about the shapes, the brushes, the color replacement, and the selection tool. Also, we have the gradient. By using the gradient, we can create a coloring sequence from a specific color transforming to another color. We can specify a shape and then create the, we can specify by selection tool. For example, if I want to select this area, and then I can use the gradient to make the gradient inside it. And here inside the properties, I can change the gradient. For example, for radial, I can add more color if I want to. I just need to press here. I can press on the color and then I can select another color. I can add more. If I want to delete, I need to select the point and then click on delete. Here, for example, if I want to change the color, this will change the gradient. As I said, I can select any area and then use the gradient, color to the gradient by clicking here. Also here we have the bucket tool to add a specific color by using the bucket tool based on the pixels, on the color variety inside the image. For example, if I click here, but I need to select the image and then I need to select the layer. I can color anything inside it. Also about the layer, here we have some layer. We can arrange them. Anything will be the top, will be in front of everything. I can move it back to make this rectangle appear. I can move it to but the background to the bottom to make everything appear. This is based on the arrangement of the layers here. Also here I have the opacity. I can change it to make this work transparent. And this is about the layer arrangement, the shapes, the other tool we explained. Also, we have text tool. We can use it to insert a text inside the scene. We have many options and many tools to use. For example, the regular one we can use. For example, if I have this text, from here, the control panel, I can change the font. I can change the styles. I can change the leading, the spaces between two lines if I have. The size for the font, I have the kerning and the tracking, the spaces between two characters and the spacing between all the characters. I can fix the color. Also, if I scroll down, I have a properties used for if I have a paragraph inside the work area, I can fix it. Or here I have more options to manipulate or to adjust the color. I can use them to fix the fonts or text I add. And this is in general about the text. Of course, about the text, we can fix more or adjust more by using the blending options that we are going to discuss it in the future. This is also related to text. We have also the eraser tool. We use it to erase something inside the area. For example, if I'm now selecting the last layer, I can use it to remove something. Also, I have the background eraser tool. I can use it to cut based on the content. If you see, it gives some details. And I have the magic eraser tool. It to delete or eliminate content based on the differences of colors inside the image. For example, if I hit here, it will delete the whole color inside this area. And these about the eraser in general. Of course, I can use the eraser by selecting a specific area. And then the eraser, I can use the eraser, the first one, for example, to delete all the details inside the selected area. But you can see now I'm working on on this layer. If I want to delete, I can select any layer else. Here it tells me that this vector object, I need to rasterize it to make it based on pixels to use this tool. If I hit OK, I can use it. I can select any object I want. Then also I can select it. I can delete by using this tool. But here, because I have mask, it will not work. In general, this is about the eraser tool also. In next video, inshallah, we're going to discuss the coloring, the image coloring and grading, and the difference between coloring and grading. We are going to discuss also the mode, the layers mode, blending mode, also the blending options, and the files mode inside Adobe Photoshop, inshallah. And thank you.